as you are resting. We'll go straight to our newspaper review segment right here. The one that is staring me in the face right here on the Punch newspaper this morning is the indefinite strike of NLC and TUC. That is the one I think is wearing a face now. It's no longer like wearing a covered face now. We know what we should be expecting at the moment. What it looks like is okay. This one says OPS kicks as Labour vows to shut down airports. Others. Let's see what the first paragraph of this story have for us as regards to the released dates for the indefinite strike, for the commencement of the indefinite strike, and that's the 3rd of October. That's next week Tuesday. The 3rd. So whatever happens, and we'll be unfolding it to you. But just know that there's a strike looming. Now this one says OPS kicks as Labour vows to shut down airports. Others Tuesday. Let's see what the first paragraph of that story have for us. Let's see what the first paragraph of that story have for us. It says that the federal government has invited organized labor to a meeting in a last-minute bid to stop the planned October 3, 2023 nationwide strike announced by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress on Tuesday. Okay. Let's see how it unfolds. Whatever happens, you'll be the first to know. But there's a strike looming. So what will you be doing at the moment? I think if I may advise, I think it's better that you start getting ready. And I believe that the federal government is on top of it, trying to nip it in the bud or see what it can do to solve it before it gets out of hand. But you know that 3rd of October is just around the corner. That should be next week. So whatever happens, still try and be on the safe side. All right. Okay. Now let's move away from the Labour story and go straight to this one that says that Cardoso to clear dollar debts, suspend intervention loans. Okay. Whatever that will bring back the naira to speed is what we should be encouraging at the moment. The new governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, has said he will prioritize clearing the Apex Bank's backlog of unsettled foreign exchange obligations in the near future. Okay, so let's see how that one turns out. Whatever happens, you'll be the first to know as well. Remember that this is 93.7 Super Citizen at sunrise right here at the Citizen. son stabs neighbor to death. Okay. Paragraph of that story have for us. The area command state as the son was serving the Edo polls timetable. Okay, let's see what the first paragraph of this one has for us. It says the Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed September 21st, 2024 for the Edo State governorship election, while that of Ondo State will be held on November 16, 2024. Okay, the September 24 and November 16th. That's what we have here as regards to this off-season election that will be coming up next year. So now you know, all right, in case you're from Ondo State or Edo State, this I think you might have one or two interest in this particular story. Now, let's leave this story and move straight to this one that says manufacturers sack 3,567 workers. Unsold goods hit 272 billion naira. Man, this is not a good story at all. So let's see what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says no fewer than 3,567 jobs were lost in the manufacturing sector in the first half of the 2023, according to figures obtained by the Punch from the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Okay, it's not a good story. When you have 300 people being sacked, it simply means 3,567 workers being sacked. It simply means 3,567 people are unemployed now. Of course, you know what that means. It simply means that no food on the table for those people. I think we should be encouraging investments now. We have a lot that farmers are doing. Like from this October, a lot of harvest will be going on, and I believe that it's still uhuru for us to start tracing some of these wrong steps that we've made in the past and start getting it right now. When this harvest time comes, there's a lot that we can do to make sure that we start taking stock of some of these products that are coming out and then start processing them. Start processing them. those rice milling factories or those should be set up. I believe that it can help in one more way than none, of course, in solving some of this unemployment, some of this problem that unemployment is causing. Now, let's leave that story at that and move further. But it's still very, very early that we can start getting things right in the country. I believe that the new administration will look towards that direction and get things back on track again for our people. Now, let's leave that story and move straight to this one that says operators decry fake vehicle spare parts influx. Okay, I think this one concerns people that owns vehicles. It says industry experts have underscored the importance of tackling the current influx of substandard spare parts in the Nigerian automobile sector. Okay, whenever you hear accidents and some of these things, what comes to mind is fake products, fake auto spare parts. I think that the right authorities, the necessary authorities, should take note of this and then step into it and make sure that they nip it in the bud. Now, it's time for us to tell our Muslim brothers and sisters congratulations and happy Eid al-Maulud. As the president says, pray for Nigeria in this auspicious day of celebration. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you as well, congratulations and happy Eid al-Maulud as well. Now, let's move away from this particular story and head straight to this one that says, others imports gulp 46 billion naira annually, FG. All right, let's see what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says the special advisor to the president on economic affairs, Tokbe Fashwa, on Tuesday urged Central Bank of Nigeria to reduce number of bureau de change operators in Nigeria from over 5,000 to about 200. Okay. Now, that's how far we can go on this story. Whatever that will bring back our economy back to put it in shape, in good shape, I think it should be encouraged. Whatever, I want experts to, I want to hear experts speaking as regards to the direction, the wrong direction the Naira is going, bring it back to where it should be so that we can be able to smile again as a nation. Now, let's leave that Punch newspaper and head straight to the penpushing.com.ng and we have a story that says a court stops impeachment move against Ondo State deputy governor. All right, let's see what the first paragraph of that story is all about this morning. Remember that we are now on penpushing.com.ng this morning. Let's see. The first paragraph of that story says the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has restrained the Ondo State House of Assembly from impeaching Deputy Governor Lucky Aidetiwa over alleged gross misconduct and also restrained Governor Rotimi Akeredolu from nominating a new deputy governor. Right, that's the developing story coming from Ondo State this morning, right there on the platform of the penpushing.com.ng, and the deputy governor is taking legal action to make sure that he remains as the deputy governor of Ondo State. Now, let's leave that story there and move straight to this one that says I won't allow politicians to hijack central bank as tool of propaganda, says Cardoso. All right, let's see. what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says the Senate has confirmed the appointment of Olayemi Cardoso as as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), as he declared that he would not allow politicians to hijack the Apex Bank under his watch as tool of propaganda. All right, that's what penpushing.com.ng is saying this morning, and I hope it doesn't end up as lip service. I hope it remains like that, and let's not see any form of changes going forward, like what we experienced in the last administration. Now, this one says police arraign Wale Adedayo, former council chairman, over alleged accusation of governor. Right? Let's see what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says the sacked chairman of Ijebu East local government area of Ogun State, Wale Adedayo, has been arraigned by the police before a magistrate's court in Abeokuta for allegedly making false allegations against Governor Dapo Abiodun. Right? Whatever happens as moving forward, we'll bring it to your notice to make sure that you are abreast with all the with everything that is going on in Ondo State as regards to Ondo politics. All right, so keep it locked here. Now, Electoral Commission announces dates for Ondo State governorship election. We read that earlier on. Of course, you know that it's coming up next year. Some off-season election will be coming up next year, September, November. But this year's there will still be an election this year too, in Bayelsa, Imo State, and Kogi State. All right, now that's how far we can go on pen pushing. .com.ng. Let's head straight to the Vanguard newspaper and extract more headlining stories for your listening pleasure. Please keep it locked on this dial 93.7 FM. We'll be right back with more. Still on newspaper review segment with Ekene Ezipue. Right here on the Vanguard newspaper, we have Oshodi Apapa Road is coming up again. You can't evict us, truck drivers, touts, there Showonlu. All right, let's see what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says, despite the ultimatum by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State ordering sanity along the Oshodi Apapa Expressway, truck drivers and touts yesterday dared the governor to evict them. All right, now let's see how this one turns out at the end of the day. Whatever happens, you'll be the first to know right here on this channel. Now, this one says NLC TUC starts nationwide indefinite strike October 3. Okay, let's hope that will not happen. That will not be the case at the end of the day. Let's pray that there is a proactive administration that will handle whatever fear that Nigeria might be nursing at the moment, that this doesn't come to fruition. All right, that's how far we can go. Read it earlier on. If you want to know more about it, visit any newsstand closest to you. We are reading it out once again from the Vanguard newspaper. Now, moving further, we have this one that says that we didn't mandate anyone to negotiate with bandits, defense ministers. Okay, this news actually came out yesterday. I think the defense minister is coming out this morning now to debunk that story, saying, let's see what the first paragraph has for us. It says the federal government said yesterday it didn't mandate anyone to negotiate with bandits on its behalf. Okay, it says, recall that the governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawa, had in a statement by his spokesman, Suleiman Bala Idris, alleged on Monday that some federal agencies were secretly negotiating with bandits terrorizing the state without his knowledge. All right, now you know that the federal government is saying that they are not, they don't have such information as regards to what is going on. As regards to that story, that there is nothing that is going on. It's coming from the defense minister. Now, that's how far we can go on that story. All right. Let's see how we can be able to make more sense from the Vanguard newspaper. This one says Tinubu sacks Ondo law tribunal sacks Ondo lawmaker. Sorry about that. I beg your pardon. It says the first paragraph of that story says the election petition tribunal sitting in Akure has nullified the election of a member of the Ondo State House of Assembly representing Ileoluji Okeigbo constituency, Honorable Nelson Akinsuroju of the All Progressive Congress. All right, so let's see. That's in fact that's what the Vanguard newspaper have for us this morning about the sack of Ondo lawmaker. All right, now moving forward, this one says NLC TUC starts nationwide indefinite strike October 3. Read that one earlier on. All right, now this one says gunmen shoot 3 Nasarawa police students. Not a good story, and we believe that the necessary security agencies will rise up and suppress this whatever threat that this particular non-state actors are posing. But that's how far we can go on that particular story. Moving forward, we have this one that says suspected killer of Rivers DPO saved from lynching. Detained. All right, quite a good story right there. It says the first paragraph of that story says it's coming from Port Harcourt. It says operatives of the Rivers State Police Command have arrested one of the persons alleged to be involved in the killing and decapitation of the divisional police officer of Ahoda division in Ahoda East local government area, Mr. Bako Angbashim, a superintendent of police. All right, that's how far we can go on that story. I hope that his arrest will lead to further information as regards to other of his accomplices. Now, this one says that we didn't. Okay, read this one earlier on. I think it's high time. Okay, let's get this one. It says police arrest 92 suspects, rescue 12 kidnapped victims in Enugu. Oh, this is a good story. Okay, 92, quite a good story right there. I see more grease to their elbows as well. Now, let's leave the Vanguard newspaper and head straight to the Guardian newspaper this morning and see what the Guardian newspaper has for us. It says more factories, businesses may shut down as diesel hits 1,100 per liter. All right, let's see. There are clear indications that more manufacturing companies and businesses in the country may shut down in the coming months due to the unabating energy crisis, which has now pushed diesel prices to over 1,100 per liter. All right. Okay, you know, they've been grappling with the fact that the price had gone up in the past, but now it has doubled up. So let's see what happens with this developments. Whatever happens, you'll be the first to know on your darling station. Now, let's get this one from the Nation newspaper and see what it has in stock for us. It says how I will tackle inflation, Naira, Forex crisis by Cardoso. All right, the CBN CBN Governor, transparency, compliance to rules will be upheld from Sani. Oh no, okay, that's what the new CBN Governor is promising. Let's get this one as regards to the developments going on in Edo State. It says Obaseki asks deputy to drop governorship ambition. Obaseki asked deputy to drop governorship ambition. All right, this one is the latest coming from Edo State, and let's see whether we can be able to make some. Of course, we will make some sense from that story. Let's see. Let's see what the first paragraph of that story has for us. It says the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has agreed to reconcile with his deputy Philip Shuaibu, but on the condition that Shuaibu drops his ambition to run for the September 2024 state governorship poll. The nation gathered that Obaseki wants Shuaibu to do so publicly or be excluded from all government activities, including the State Executive Council meetings, if he failed to do so. All right, that's how far we can go on that story. Now you see that's it's coming with some conditions as well. Okay, let's see how the event unfolds. But you'll be the first to know whatever happens. Now this is the best time to This is leading us another news entirely. But let's see. Let's read further. Remember that we're reading from the Nation newspaper this morning. This one says, OPS Speaker, others oppose Labour strike call. Okay, let's see. The first paragraph of that story says the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, George Akume, and Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, have similarly urged Labour to match the break in their strike plan. All right, let's see how what happens and what 1st October have for us or has for us too. You'll be the first to know whatever happens. However events unfolds, you'll be the first to know as well. Federal government needs 217 billion naira to complete 269 roads. Okay, let's see what the Minister of Housing, the federal government needs 217 billion to complete 269 roads across the country. Works Minister Dave Umahi, Minister of Works, said yesterday some of the roads are ongoing. Majority of them are stalled for lack of funds to pay contractors to complete them, the minister said. That's how far we can go on that particular story. But if you want to know more, visit any newsstand closest to you and do justice. We're reading it out from the Nation newspaper. Let's just get the last one before we move on to our discussion segment. The House of Reps Speaker decries security situation. All right, let's see. House of Representatives Speaker yesterday decried the security situation in the country. He said the situation remains